I have with me a different person, and they will come to join me on the stage. So myself, I'm Elisabeth Prudhomme, the press officer of Austral, and we have tonight with us Mathieu Galipeau, who is the Austral program director. We have also Frédéric Clermont, who is the Austral marketing director, and also Christophe Gérard, that you already met at the Valdeski station and around the display e-tech engine. And Christophe is our platform chief engineer and our expert about force control and e-tech engine. So I will do the presentation with Mathieu. He will come back on the stage later, and we will be all of you all on the stage for the Q&A session later. So behind me you have the agenda of the presentation of tonight. So different topics we will cover together, and I will first start with the strategic context in which we will launch our all-new Renault Austral. So as you may know, Renault has lots of ambition regarding the C-segment. We want to reconquest this C-segment. That's an important and key segment. And as you will see, we've already started this reconquest with Arkana that we launched 2 years ago. And Arkana is already a big success all around the world. As you can see, more than 100,000 units sold all around the world in more than 40 countries. And what we can see, this is that our customers mostly buy our e-tech hybrid version. Then we launched the new Megane E-Tech Electric, which is the model that we launched spring this year. And as well, what you can see, this is that our customers mostly buy our Techno and Iconic version, which are the premium version. So now it's time to launch Austral. So we hope that this will be a success as well. Let's wait and see if the customer will be there, but we are very confident about the car. I will not enter in too many details regarding the design because we already give you lots of details when we unveil the vehicle in March. But just to summarize, we have an athletic and sophisticated C SUV. So we have a high drive position, we have all the CSUV codes, so both at the front and at the rear of the vehicle. When you look at the external dimension proportion of the car, they are completely in the average of the market. So you can see the dimension. The length of the car is a bit more than 4.5 meters. The width of the vehicle is a bit more than 1.8 meters. And when you look at the height, we are a bit more than 1.6 meters. So that's in the average of the market, but the proportions inside are very good. We have a big roominess inside the car, and we are best in the category, best in class in the category. So you've got some data on the screen, and all this roominess is possible thanks to the new CMF-CD platform, which allow us to bring back the four wheels at the four corners of the car, and we have more roominess inside. Some other data to let you know how is the roominess. At the row 2, we have a lot of space, and we have a near radius of more than 27 centimeters, which is best in class for the category as well. We also have this bench seat, rear bench seat, which slide onto 16 centimeters, which provide for sure more space for our rear passengers, but as well more boot capacity, a bit more than 130 liters when you have advanced all the bench seat close to the front seat. I would like to make a focus on the perceived quality. I don't know if you mentioned this when you try and when you drive this Austral today, but Renault made a step further in terms of perceived quality, and I have different proof points to demonstrate how we made this step further. First of all, we made lots of attention regarding all the materials we have in the car, and on the picture you can see, depending of the version, you can have some parts of the car with real wood, as you can see on this dashboard. We also have this nice satin chrome trim at the top of the dashboard, which extends until the top of the door panel. So that brings for sure more quality inside the car. Also, we have the top part of the door panel are foamed, so for sure that brings more quality inside. And also, I would like to insist on this nice sliding handrest, which is grained, so this provides also more quality. And for the story, just to let you know that the quality engineer who worked on this sliding handrest, this is a watch lover, so he really enjoys all the watches, and he wanted to push the quality until very detailed, if I can say, because he wanted to reproduce the sound of, the diving watches. You have the clack, 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 the clickety, and he wanted to reproduce this sound with this sliding handrest. So for sure, quality inside, that's really important, but quality outside of the car, that's also an important point. Flushes have been worked carefully, and we have a really nice car inside and outside of the car. Just a little word about the Palencia plant who will produce our Austral. The Palencia plant invested a lot in terms of ADAS benches because the car is really connected. So they wanted to have the last high-tech ADAS benches to be sure that we will be able to have a good control about the connectivity. Another point I would like to underline, this is the quality runs that we do with Austral. So how it works, we have more than 150 vehicles driving 6 months before the start of sales to be sure that we will erase all the last quality problem that we can have, just to be sure that for the launch we will be 100% ready. So that represents a bit more than 2 million kilometers. Another thing that is important and that also support the quality, this is this nice Esprit Alpine Finition. So this is the version you have for driving today and tomorrow. And this Esprit Alpine Finition tops the range of Austral, so that supports the quality of our Austral. And this Esprit Alpine Finition is the first Esprit Alpine Finition with Austral. So maybe we will see this Esprit Alpine Finition later on other models of the range, but Austral is the first model to inaugurate this version. And you have different features, look features, sporty look features that we onboard in Austral. So for example, you have this nice satin grey color that some of you drove today. This is an exclusive color for this Esprit Alpine Finition. We also have some stitchings, blue stitchings, to remind Esprit Alpine on the seats. You have also this logo Esprit Alpine on the headrest. We have also the aluminium sport pedal, and so on, and other features. I will leave the floor to Mathieu. He will talk about driving pleasure. This is the reason why you're here today. So Mathieu, this is your turn.
Thank you, Elisabeth. Hello, everyone. We're really glad to be with you tonight and to talk about Austral. Driving pleasure mostly comes from a new platform that we are using for Austral. It's a platform that we co-developed within the alliance with Nissan and Mitsubishi. We call it CMF CD, or CD segment. And there are two main topics that contribute to enhancing the driving pleasure of Austral. A fully new lineup of engines and a brand new rear axle. Regarding the engines, we have a lineup which is fully electrified, fully hybrid, mild hybrid or full hybrid. So 3 levels of electrification on the Austral lineup. One level which is 12-volt mild hybrid. A second level which is mostly dedicated to Western European countries, which is 48-volt mild hybrid. And the car you could drive today and tomorrow, which is the full hybrid based on a 400-volt network. Regarding the 12-volt mild hybrid, it's a well-known 1.3 4-cylinder engine, turbocharged, co-developed with Daimler. We are already using this powertrain on Renault Arcana, for example. It's renowned for a very smooth drive, good performance, and fair fuel economy. The second level of powertrain on the Austral lineup, mostly for Western Europe, as I said, is a 48-volt mild hybrid advanced, This one is a brand new 3-cylinder 1.2 engine, which is the base for our full hybrid E-Tech derivative. So it's the same ICE engine on the 48 volt version and the full hybrid E-Tech version. 3-cylinder 1.2, super efficient. The energy efficiency of this powertrain is 41%. This is a record high level of efficiency between the energy that comes from the fuel and the energy that goes to the wheels. So super frugal and efficient engine, and we can see the result on this version in terms of fuel economy. It's already a very good achievement. But the flagship of the powertrain lineup is the second generation of Renault E-Tech full hybrid engine. You've heard about E-Tech full hybrid on Clio, Captur, Arcana. This one is a new generation of it. All organs of the E-Tech have been renewed for higher performance and higher efficiency. So it's a perfect combination between performance up to 200 horsepower and fuel consumption starting from 4.5 liter per 100 kilometer on the WLTP cycle, 102 gram of CO2. This is roughly 40% more efficient than what you can find on a normal IC engine, and 20% more efficient than our HEV competitors that are using a more conventional technology, I would say. What is the secret for this efficiency and this perfect balance between performance and fuel consumption? The secret consists in several organs. First of all, we have this new 1.2 3-cylinder engine under the bonnet. It develops 130 horsepower. It's still mated to what we call the multi-mode gearbox, same principle as the Captur, Clio and Arcana, but with higher torque transfer, more powerful electric motors, and a bigger battery capacity of 2 kilowatt hours, so we can regenerate through the braking and the deceleration. We can regenerate the energy in the battery, stop the energy and deliver it with much more efficiency on the current generation. In terms of packaging, the system is very compact. As you can see, the main battery is located under the floor of the car, which preserves the cabin and trunk roominess. We have 5 modes of interaction between the ICE engine and the EV motor, depending on whether we accumulate the battery, the energy in the battery, or if we deliver the electricity towards the wheel. So you could experience those different modes of driving today in your test drive. What are the benefits in the end of this E-Tech? If we summarize, first of all, we have, I would say, the most electric hybrid engine in the market. You can drive up to 80% of the time in EV mode in city condition, thanks to the frugality of the engine and the high capacity of the battery. The fuel consumption is 20% better than competitors, and CO2 emissions are proportional to this, and obviously it's very easy to use because it's a full hybrid, it's not a plug-in hybrid, so no need to recharge. We call it auto-rechargeable, so simplicity of use on a daily basis. Second topic, which is a big asset of Renault Austral, is the new rear axle. We have 2 types of rear axles on the car, one torsion beam and a multi-link rear axle, which is combined with our 4-wheel steering system called 4Control Advanced. So multi-link rear axle is a technology it offers a perfect combination between ride comfort and handling. And here we combine it with the 3rd generation of our 4-wheel steering system called 4Control Advanced. So it's a 3rd generation. We introduced it as pioneers in 2008. Renault is really one of the mothers, I would say, of this technology in Europe. The system uses data from many sensors to actuate steering on the rear wheels of the car. So when you drive at low speed, the rear wheels steer on the opposite direction to the front wheels, up to 5 degrees angle. When you drive at high speed, the rear wheels steer in the same direction as the front wheels, up to 1 degree, for more agility and stability. So you can see this system work here. It's completely seamless for the driver, and the result when you drive at low speed is that the steering diameter is barely more than 10 meters. 10 meters of steering diameter is equivalent to a city car like Clio, and you could experience it at Val de Ski this afternoon. Last but not least, this 4Control system can be adapted to the driver's mood and wishes. First, depending on the driving mode you select on the multi-sense system, you can choose sport mode, comfort mode, and the 4Control system will be more or less active. And in the menu of the car, you can also try tomorrow to choose among the 13 steps of adjustment. So step 1 is really a very fluid 4Control, which is giving you a very smooth drive. Level 13 gives you a lot of movement on the rear axle, and you can have a lot of driving pleasure.
Okay, so we will talk about all the other innovative technologies that we have in Austral for still more comfort and more safety for our occupants. First of all, we have this nice open-air system that's an heritage from New Meganitech Electric, and this system is the combination of two big screens, one big screen just in front of the driver, in the panel instrument of the driver, 12 inches, and another one located centrally, the open airlink system for the multimedia system, and another screen of 12 inches. So what's new on Austral? This is this new 3D realistic view that we onboard on Austral. So the driver has all the environment in which he is driving. So for sure that brings more safety and more comfort for him. He can see all the cars, the trucks, and other vehicles driving around him. So thanks to the driving aids to have this kind of a view. And for sure, this is a step further of the autonomous driving. Another point I would like to underline, this is that the open air system is connected with all the Google Automotive Services. So we have this chance to have a partnership with Google, and this provides lots of services inside the car. So the first one, this is Google Maps. So you have all the navigation in real time. You can ask for interest point when you are doing a loop. You have also this Google Assistant. So I don't know if you test it, but if not, I encourage you to test it tomorrow. So you are able to ask by the voice and to order by the voice different functions inside the vehicle. So for example, you can say, "Okay Google, could you increase the temperature of the cabin?" Or, "Okay Google, could you move from eco mode to sport mode?" And you don't have to remind your hands from the wheel steering. You do all those with by the voice. Another services we offer, this is the Google Play. So you have different contents. Some of them are exclusive to Renault, so different applications that we offer with this Google Play. All the updates of the open air system are like your smartphone, how can I say, all the time the updates during the life cycle of the car. So you can accept all the updates like you do on your smartphone, and you will get all the updates of the open air system in the car. I come back to this nice sliding armrest because I don't know if you tested, but at the end, this armrest is really nice to have a good posture, an ergonomic posture. You can put your arm on this armrest, and you can handle all the screen and navigate on the screen properly. Also, this is a nice place to have some storage. Here at the back, you have some storage for bottle here. You have some connections with two USB connections, and you have also this part where you can place your smartphone and you will charge it by induction. So for sure that's lots of comfort in the car. Another point for comfort, this is the audio system that we have in Austral. So we co-developed this premium audio system with Armand Cardon. So we have 12 speakers in the cabin, and we can get an immersive sound. And I encourage you to test your favorite playlist with the system, to plug your favorite playlist in the Austral, just to listen how the audio is premium. Let's move to the driving aids that we have in Austral. So Renault is setting the level very high regarding the ADAS, the driving aids. On Arcana, we had 16 ADAS. On Megane Tech, it was 26 ADAS. And on Austral, no less than 32 ADAS. So I will not enter in details of all the list. Don't worry. But I will make a focus on 3 ADAS. The first one I would like to focus on, this is the active driver assist. So you already know it, I guess, as we have it in Megane Tech Electric. We also onboard this ADAS in Austral. So that's the combination of 2 ADAS. The first one, this is the automatic centering in the lane, and the other ADAS, this is this intelligent adaptive cruise control, which provide the ability to reduce automatically the speed on the road. You can also accelerate if the car crosses a sign with upper speed. The car will be able to increase the speed. When you are approaching a car in front of you, the car is braking for you. So that's really impressive. And also I encourage you to test it tomorrow if you didn't do it today. So, and we saw that on the video. When you arrive close to a turnaround, again, the car is able to brake to be sure that it will take properly the turnaround. Another ADAS I would like to underline, this is the head-up display, the new head-up display that we have on Austral. So that's a completely new head-up display. It is the information are directly projected onto the screen, so that provides for sure more comfort and more safety to the driver. So this is Austral inaugurates this new head-up display. So you have all the information that you can move depending on what you want to see projected on your screen. And the last ADAS I would like to focus on, this is the Matrix LED Vision. The Matrix LED Vision is not completely new, that's not a new feature in the Renault range, but previously we had this ADAS on the D segment, so on Talisman and Espace, and this time we bring back this technology to the C segment, so that's quite new, and that's completely in the DNA of Renault to offer a maximum of technology for a maximum of people. So that's for sure a new technology that we are very happy to offer on the C segment. So just for a reminder how it works, when you are driving during the night, no need to go back to low beam. You are all the time driving in high beam, and the system, the headlamps will be able to detect the signs on the road and to avoid any reflection when the driver is driving. And the same when you cross a car on the other side, no need to go back in low beam. You have automatically the headlamp, which is reducing the intensity of the segment depending of the traffic and of the environment. I'm arriving at the end of the presentation, so just if I have just 4 messages that I would like you keep in mind. This is that Austral, this is the first Esprit Alpine Finition. This is the second generation of our E-Tech full hybrid. That's the third generation of our 4Control, the 4-wheel steering. And if I may say, for the fourth point, Austral, this is all the connectivity 4.0.